Welcome to All Levels Flow Yoga. If you like blocks, grab your block. If you like a bolster, any props you like, grab them. Get your way to your mat. Find a comfortable seated position. We're going to work on some hip openers, some heart openers. So settle in. Let your sit bones work towards the floor. Let your shoulders get nice and soft. Sometimes it's nice to bring shoulders up to ears and just sort of notice this is where we don't want our shoulders, right? This is when we're tense. And then just gently let them slide down your back. And you notice them softening. You notice everything right here is letting go. Letting your hands rest on your knees, your thighs, either palms up or palms down. And then just notice gently your spine getting nice and long. Your neck is long, chin slightly tucked, just a little, so the back of your neck is nice and long. Crown of your head isometrically reaching for the sky. And then settle into your breath. Notice the gentle rise of the inhale, the soft fall of the exhale. Notice the rib cage expand on the inhale. Notice it gently softening on the exhale. We'll stay here for about 5 breaths. This is your pace, your practice. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, feel free to do that now. Knowing that gratitude, love, joy is one of the highest vibrations that we can have. So sending that out to all of us right here, right now. It feels good to expand the inhale a little bit longer, maybe to a 5 count. Starting at the lower belly, bringing breath all the way up to solar plexus, to heart chakra, to chest, to shoulders, to neck. And then exhaling the same count, 5 or 6, all the way down to lower belly. As you let go of the air, release. Take one more full cycle of breath. Nice. Long inhale, long exhale. And then before we open our eyes, let's take a nice long inhale through the nose and a nice cleansing exhale out the mouth. So nice long inhale. Sigh, exhale out the mouth. Opening your eyes, take a few rolls of the shoulders up and back. So focusing on the heart openers today, hip openers. Let's start by taking our hands behind us. Interlacing our fingers, gently root your knuckles away as you broaden your shoulders. Nice heart opener right here. Your gaze can look forward or maybe it looks slightly up. Take about 2 to 3 breaths here. One more. As you finish your exhale, let's release our hands and reach them up towards the sky. And then let's find a twist to the right. Take an inhale as you gently root your sit bones towards the floor. Spine is long, crown of your head reaching for the sky. Exhale, soften. And then coming back to center, let's walk our hands out in front. Take a gentle forward fold. Rounding the back this time, belly button pushes towards your spine. Notice how the breath feels here compared to how it feels when you do that nice heart opener. That's sort of a rounding, grounding pose, whereas the heart opener is opening up. Reach your arms up, inhale, exhale, twisting to the opposite side, 2 breaths. Job, you guys. Coming back to center, recross the legs, opposite foot on top if you can. If you can't, do what works for you. And let's bring our hands behind us again, opposite thumb on top. Take 2 more breaths here. If it doesn't work to lift your fingers above the mat, you can let them rest down on the mat, whatever serves your body. One more breath. All right, reach those arms up again. Inhale. Exhale, bring hands to shoulders. Inhale, open, expand. Nice, gentle hug of shoulder blades. Heart opener right here. Exhale, round, like we're doing a cat-cow. Elbows forward, belly button pushes towards spine. Inhale, open, expand. Nice heart opener. Exhale, round. 2 more times. Your pace, your breath. Inhale, we expand, we open. Exhale, we round, we let go. And then coming back to center, bring your hands down to the floor. Bring your feet out. Soles of your feet touch knees and thighs, or open just a little bit, almost like a diamond. I call it turtle pose or diamond pose. Hands underneath your shins. Reach your fingers out. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands can wrap around your feet, rounding the back, just like we did before in that forward fold. So nice grounding pose, definitely opposite of a heart opener. You can let your head rock side to side, take a few breaths. These are the kind of poses that when we just want to go into our shell like a turtle and just hide, right, from the world. And then we do that heart opener. We open up. We want to show the world we're ready to expand and open and let our light shine. Bring both feet out in front, getting a balance of both, right? Just shake out your legs, rotate your feet. Notice a few cracks. Nice job, you guys. Now let's bring both feet in closer to your body for butterfly pose. Take an inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, gently fold forward. Elbows or forearms can rest on your inner shins. Say hello to your inner thighs. Working on the hips. We start with the thighs. And then inhale back up to center. Nice job, you guys. Let's come to hands and knees. Cat-cow. So hands right beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. We'll take about 3 to 4 rounds here. Inhale, arching the back, gaze looking forward. Exhale, rounding. Excuse me. Keep your movement and breath moving, flowing. Breath first, movement second. The next time you exhale, let's bring our sit bones towards our heels. We're not going to stay there, but just slowly let sit bones find heels, and then inhale, move back up. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, we're rounding. Inhale, we're opening. We're coming back up. You guys, let's bring our hands out for puppy pose. Let your sit bones push up and back, heart melts, forehead to the mat or chin to the mat. 3 breaths. And then coming back up to hands and knees. Let your hands come right beneath your shoulders, knees hip distance apart, right beneath your hips. Let's take our right leg out behind us. Curl your right toes. Press your right heel against that imaginary wall. 2 breaths. Nice even weight between the left and the right arm. On your next inhale, we're just going to turn that right foot so that your foot is flat. Pinky toe edge of the foot pressing into the mat. Left foot's going to come out, curl the toes like a kickstand. Shifting weight to left arm, right arm reaches up for a nice gentle heart opener here. Option to stay here or lift that right leg and grab hold of your right foot as you kick that foot into your hand. Open, expand through that right side of your chest, your rib cage. Nice job. 1 more breath. Got the sun shining right on my eyes, so feels nice and warm. All right, come back to the mat. Take 2 rounds of cat-cow. All right, let's switch to the opposite side. Left foot comes behind, curl the toes. Press that left heel into that imaginary wall. 2 more breaths. And you'll find that kickstand, right foot out, curl the toes, left foot flat, left arm reaches up, stay here, or find that left leg up in the air, grab hold of the left foot if that's your practice option. Taking that left foot into left hand, 1 more breath. Coming back to the mat, take 2 rounds of cat-cow. Nice job. Coming back to center. This time, lift that right leg up and let's just do a few circles with your right hand. Okay. Going one way, going the other. Maybe lifting your leg back and then bringing it back in and then bringing it back to the mat. Same thing other side. So do whatever feels good here. Move that left leg so that you open up your hip. Just notice how this feels compared to the other side. And then come back to the mat. Let's take our knees, spread them wide, toes touch, child's pose, 5 breaths. One more full cycle, nice long inhale through the nose, this time a sigh, exhale out the mouth. And then coming back to hands and knees. Let's find our first down dog of class. Curl your toes, lift your hips. We'll take 5 breaths here, bicycle out the legs, sway the hips. One more full cycle of breath. On your next inhale, come to tippy toes, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands either come halfway up your shins or to your fingers on the mat. Long spine, shoulders sliding down the back. Exhale, fold forward. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, root to rise. Inhale, let your feet press into the ground as you reach your arms all the way up. Palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice job, you guys. All right, let's take our feet, spread them wide. Turn your toes slightly out. And find Shiva's pose. Gentle bend of the knees. Gently rock side to side. And then bringing hands palm to palm, we're gonna sit here for 10 breaths. So with each inhale, get long in the spine, gentle hug of the shoulders. So we're not rounding here, we're opening up. And then with each exhale, try to sit down a little bit more. Notice what's going on with the knees. Are you pushing forward? Push your knees and inner thighs towards your pinky toes. All right, we're at about 4 breaths. Take about 6 more breaths here. Feel free to shut your eyes. Notice your inner thighs. If your legs start shaking, it's completely normal. This is your practice. If you want to play, you can come to toes or heels. Play there. 3 more breaths. All right, take an inhale, reach up. Exhale. Let your hands just brush the floor. Again, inhale, reach up. 2 more times your pace. Reach those arms up. Nice job, you guys. Bring hands down by hips. Let's turn toes, slightly pigeon. Still wide standing legs. Hands reach behind you. Favorite thumb on top. Take an inhale, broaden the shoulders. Exhale, fold forward. 1 vertebrae at a time. Let your head ragdoll, 5 breaths. Feel free to find a cleansing breath here, inhaling through the nose, out the mouth. All right, let's bring our hands down to the floor. Walk them out, wide standing down dog. Let your sit bones push up and back. 2 breaths. Nice job, you guys. Walk your hands back underneath your chest. Inhale halfway to hips. Belly button gently pushing towards your lower back. So you're hugging into your core. Take an inhale, slowly rise 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice job. All right, let's heel to our feet together, shake out your legs, and let's come to the front of your mat. I'm gonna come to this side. Let's take an inhale, reach up. Series A variation, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, spine is long. Plant your hands, step back. First plank pose of class, 3 breaths. So you're gently pushing the ground away with both hands. A gentle rounding of the back, engaging in your core. Take an inhale, on your exhale, knees to the mat. Hug your arms towards ribcage as you bring chest towards the floor. Inhale, lift head, chest, shoulders for cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, down dog, 3 breaths. Nice job, you guys. 1 more breath. All right. Looking our hips, heart openers. Inhale, right leg lifts. Let's stack the hips. And maybe you rotate that right ankle. Maybe you straighten and bend the leg. Gently press into your right hand. Can you look under your left armpit? Can you see your right ankle or foot? All right, coming back to your one-legged dog, squaring the hips, take an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round the back. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Take a breath here, hold and hover. Inhale, lift. This time, bring it forward, low lunge. Left knee comes down, uncurl back left toes. Arms reach up. Settle in, 3 breaths. Maybe practice the arms. Maybe bring hands behind if you want a deeper heart opener, shoulder stretch. 1 more breath. Finishing your exhale, arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. I'm gonna grab blocks since I have them. If you don't have blocks, it's okay. Just bring your fingers to the floor. Just notice your shoulders wherever you're at. Are they hunched towards your ears? Let them slide down your back. Okay, so we're working on that heart opener today. No rounding, but really trying to open up the chest, the shoulders. Rock back and forth, take 1 more breath. The chest is reaching forward, gaze can be looking down your nose. As you finish your next exhale, let's find our half split. So just simply straighten that right leg, come to your right heel. So your right foot's active, toes pointing towards the knee. Isometrically pressing that right heel into the mat. Pretend like you're sliding it towards the right hip. Can you feel that in your hamstring? Left hip isometrically pushing forward. Take 1 more breath. All right, let's come back to our low lunge. Working on our hips. Let's walk that right foot over 1 footprint. Bring your right hand or block to the inside of right foot. Stay like so for lizard, or come to forearms on blocks, or you can come to forearms on the mat, your choice. We're gonna stay here for 5 breaths. You can keep the back left knee down. You can always curl your back toes and lift that back knee for more of a challenge. If your sit bones are pushing up, then come back down to your knee, trying to keep your hips in alignment with your legs. Belly button engaging in the core. Right leg gently pressing into right shoulder, 2 more breaths. Finish your exhale, let's bring that left knee down. Coming back to your hands, you can place blocks off to the side. We'll step that right leg back, shake it out. If it feels good to stack the hips, maybe you even flip the dog this time. Turn it into a wild thing. Nice heart opener here. When you're ready, coming back, shake out that leg. Let's take 2 to 3 breaths in dog, or feel free to go through vinyasa. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, and then everybody down dog. Take a breath. All right, left leg lifts. Stack the hips, bend the knee, straighten and bend the leg, whatever feels good here. You press into that left hand, look under right armpit. Can you see your left foot? Straighten out your one-legged dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Hugging into the core. A lot of core work here. Knee to right elbow, take a breath. Inhale, lift. Step it through, low lunge. Right knee down, uncurl back toes. Arms reach up. Settle in, 3 breaths. Cactus the arms or hands interlace, opposite thumb on top. Nice job, you guys. Release. Arms reach up, inhale, exhale, hands to the floor, either or to blocks. Settle in, a few breaths in low lunge, chest reaching forward, shoulders sliding down the back. Always fun to observe without judgment how each side feels. Maybe a little bit different from the other. Let's find our half splits. Left heel gently pressing down and sliding towards left hip. Right hip gently pushes forward. Left foot is active. That means your toes pointing towards your knee. Foot is flexed. All right, coming back to your low lunge. Let's find our lizard pose. You can keep your foot where it's at, or you can walk it over one footprint. Left hand to the inside of left foot. I'm going to do exactly what I did on the other side. If it feels good to do something different, feel free to honor your body. I'm going to curl my back left toes, lift that knee, stay here for a few breaths, and come back down. Hugging my left leg into my left shoulder. Engaging in my core, belly button gently pushing towards my lower back, my spine. Strong core, strong legs, nice open hips. 2 more breaths. As you finish your next exhale, let's bring that knee down. Let's bring hands back to the floor. If you have blocks, place them off to the side. Plant your hands, step that left leg back. This is where you get to play. Maybe you shake out the leg. Maybe you move into that wild thing, flipping the dog. I'm gonna stay here because my right shoulder is giving me some signs to lay off. So honor your body. When you're ready, come back to your dog. Stay here or move through vinyasa, your choice. Right. Everyone come down to child's pose. Take 3 full cycles of breath. Nice job. Let's walk our hands over to the right. Get a nice little twist here. Let's let that left armpit melt towards the floor. Left sit bone melts towards left heel. You should be feeling this all up and down the left side body. 2 more breaths. And let's walk our hand over to the other side, same thing. Nice job, you guys. Let's walk our hands back. Come back to your down dog. Curl the toes, lift the hips. Take a breath. Inhale to tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart. Nice job, you guys. Take your feet, spread them wide. Toes turn slightly out. Let's find that Shiva's pose again. This time, let's bring our hands together. Interlace your fingers, root your palms away. Sit down, 10 breaths. Remember, gently pushing your knees and inner thighs towards pinky toes. Feel free to shut your eyes. Can you sit down a little bit more? Got some bugs. Or maybe I've got a spider web on my arm. Not sure what it is here. All right. Sit down a little bit more. 3 more breaths. And reach up. Nice job, hands down. All right, turn your toes slightly in. Pigeon toe your toes. This time, let's bring hands to hips. Sorry, I think I've got a spider web that's just found me and doesn't want to let go. All right. So if I keep on doing funny things with my hands. Hands to hips, take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward, halfway. Elbows pointing towards the sky, gaze looking down, long neck, long back. 1 more breath. Slowly let your hands come all the way down. Woo. And walk your hands out, wide standing down dog. 3 breaths. We were here once before. How does this feel now? And walk your hands back. Let's find a twist. So this time let's plant our right hand underneath our chest. Left hand reaches towards your sit bone or spinning your rib cage up towards the sky. The arm and fingers reach towards the sky as well. Gaze can follow. And just gently switching sides. Always feel free to modify. If you need to let that hand rest on your sit bone, feel free to do that. Bringing that right hand back. Let's walk our hands underneath our legs. Let your head really ragdoll here. 3 breaths. Maybe even come onto the balls of your feet, your pinky through your toes just a little bit. Can you feel that in your inner thighs, your hamstrings? Nice job, you guys. Walk hands back underneath the chest. Inhale, hands to hips, come halfway up. Take a breath. Engaging strongly in the core. Take an inhale, come all the way up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice job, you guys. Ooh, shake out your legs. All right. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale for chair pose, Utkatasana, knees bent, arms reach out, shoulders sliding down and up. Lift the toes, lean back on the heels. 3 breaths. Bring hands palm to palm, prayer position. Gently press knees together. Sit back a little bit more. You're gonna find a twist. Left forearm comes around to right outer edge of your right thigh. As you turn your rib cage, your torso towards the right. Gaze can look out over right shoulder. Take 2 more breaths. The reason we press knees together is sometimes that left knee wants to push forward here. Press your sit bones down a little bit more, 1 more breath. Exhale, fold forward. Ooh, take a cleansing breath, inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Nice job, you guys. Inhale, bend the knees. Utkatasana, chair pose, 3 breaths. Hug into the core. Strong core so we don't give any attention to our lower back. We don't want any strain back here. Really hug into your midline. 1 more breath. Hands palm to palm. Knees pressed together. Take an inhale. Exhale, find your twist. If that right knee is pushing forward, press your sit bones down just a little bit more. 2 more breaths. How are your thighs feeling? 1 more. Fold forward. Take a cleansing breath. All right, take your feet, spread them, heel toe them apart like 1 or 2 feet apart. Peace fingers to big toes. Inhale, small, gentle lift. Exhale, bend the elbows, fold forward, 5 breaths. Upside down a lot today, getting the blood to the opposite part of the body. 1 more breath. Release fingers from toes. Let's bend the knees, walk our feet back, down dog. Nice job, you guys. All right. From down dog, let's come to hands and knees. And then let's come to our knees. We're gonna come into a camel pose. So nice heart opener here. We'll walk through it nice and slow. I'm gonna come up here so hopefully you can see me. Your feet can be flat with your toes down, or you can curl your toes. Okay, a few options. Option 1 is hands to your lower back. Gently push your hips forward, like pretend like there's a wall right here. Hips are pushing into that wall. As you lean back, you don't want to bring your hips with you. You want to keep your hips right here, okay? You're going to gently lean back. You can stay right here. Option 1. Option 2, I'm going to uncurl my toes, would be to reach hands for your heels as you push hips forward. As you come up, you're going to bring hands back to your lower back. Try not to wiggle up, but pretend like there is a string right on your chest, in the middle of your chest, pulling you up. So you want to come up like so. If none of this serves you, stay with hands on lower back, just like this, and just push back just a little bit. You can also, if you have blocks, bring blocks right by your feet and reach for your blocks a little bit. Easier. You're going to push your sit bones forward. Nice heart opener. Pretend like there's a string right below your throat, middle of your chest that's lifting you up. All right. If you're still playing, feel free to stay a few more breaths. For those of you that are good, let's find a rabbit pose. So coming to your knees like so. Knees are a little bit together. You're going to bring the crown of your head right here, right by the front of your knees. Your hands are going to reach back for your feet, and then you're going to lift your sit bones up. So you're going to get a stretch up and down your entire back. I love this pose. So crown of your head to the mat, lifting the hips, grab holding of your feet, and then sort of pulling on your feet. You can feel that stretch. All up and down your back. Take a few more breaths here. Really breathe into that stretch. And then let's sit back down. Spread the knees wide, find child's pose, 3 breaths. All right. Finishing your exhale, come back to the mat. Let's find down dog. Down dog is also another great counter pose after that camel pose. Stretches out the back, the hips. We're going to move into our next hip opener, which is pigeon pose. For those of you that are following my cue, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring that leg forward, left foot to your left hand, right knee to right hand. Flex that right foot. Okay, so take a moment, come to your fingertips, look back at your left foot. Where is it at? And then square your hips forward, your shoulders forward as you gently fold forward, tilting from the hips. Bringing your forehead to block, to the mat. I'm gonna cactus my arms so I'm getting that heart opener in my pigeon pose. Some people like to make pillows with their arms. But since we're working on the heart chakra a little today, I'm gonna cactus these arms. Feel free to do what serves you. We'll stay here for 10 breaths. If pigeon isn't serving you today, come to your back. You wanna get that hip stretch, but you're not a pigeon pose fan today. Just bring both feet to the mat, knees pointing towards the sky, right foot over left leg. Lift that foot up, hands interlace under left thigh. Hug that thigh in as you gently isometrically push this right inner thigh away. You'll get the same stretch. Just make sure you flex your right foot as well as your left foot. Okay? All right, we'll take about 5 more breaths wherever you're at. Take a nice long inhale through the nose, sigh, exhale out the mouth. And if you're on your back, you can find happy baby. If you're following my cue, step it back, shake out that leg. You can always flip the dog, find wild thing. Moving to the other side on your back, switch sides. If you're following my cue, left leg lifts in, one-legged dog, and bring it forward for your pigeon. All right, flex your left foot, square your hips, square your shoulders, look at that right leg, see where it's at, finding some alignment here, folding forward, 10 breaths. If you're on your back, you know what to do. With each inhale, try to lengthen and expand. With each exhale, try to soften, let go, go deeper. Take about 3 more breaths. Finish with a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Finding your way back to your dog if you're in pigeon pose. If you're on your back, find happy baby again. Nice job, you guys. All right, let's everybody find our way to our backs. And everybody to happy baby. One of the best poses of yoga. Hands grab around your feet. They can grab around your shins. If you can't reach that, just let them rest on your hamstrings. And let your sacrum rest on the mat. If it feels good to rock side to side, you can do that. Take 2 more breaths here. All right, let's keep this right leg right where it's at. Let your left leg come down to the mat. If that doesn't work, let your foot find the floor, knee pointing towards the sky. All right, so we're in this one-legged happy baby here. Sort of see how this feels to this hip. Let's bring our left hand around to our shin. Bring your right arm out to a T. We're gonna bring this right leg over as we find a twist. Now, a few options here. You can stay like so, or you can straighten that right leg, grab hold of your foot or your big toe, and you're gonna get a deeper stretch on that IT band. So from your hip, sit bone, all the way down that right leg to your foot. Always feels good. If you have a strap, it's a great way to do this stretch. You just wrap the strap around your foot and then bring that leg over. Dealing with nature here as I'm outside. A few flies, a few ants. Take 2 more breaths. Remember, we let go on the exhale. Go deeper. Find your edge. When you're ready, come back to center. Aw. Nice job, you guys. Let's rotate that right foot back and forth. Hug your knee in towards your chest. And then find happy baby again. All right, let's switch to the opposite side. Right leg comes down, heel to the floor, toes flexed, or foot is planted, knee pointing towards the sky. Take a breath here. Right hand grabs your left shin. You're gonna bring that leg over, left arm out to a T. So you can stay right here with that knee bent, or you can straighten that left leg and say hello to your IT band. 5 breaths. Your left shoulder is gently melting towards the floor as you turn your gaze towards that left shoulder. See where your edge is, and then once you find it, soften with your breath. One more cycle of breath. Nice long inhale, long exhale. And then slowly come back. Hug that knee into your chest, rotate your ankle. Find happy baby, last happy baby of class. Woo! All right. Let's bring soles of your feet together. Butterfly pose on your back. Lift your arms up over your head. Fingers touch. Make a diamond with your arms. Elbows out to the side. And breathe. 3 breaths. Nice job, you guys. If you're still with me, bring your knees together. I'd love for you to get upside down, whatever that means for you. Maybe it's a headstand, maybe it's a handstand, maybe it's bridge pose or supported bridge. Bring a block under your sacrum. Maybe it's legs up towards the wall, the sky. Let's take about 10 breaths, doing any inversion of your choice. You can always find a shoulder stand. I have a block under my sacrum, legs up towards the sky. Several options here. If you have a wall, bring your legs up to a wall. The key is to get your blood flowing to the opposite part of the body. We did a lot of upside down stuff today, but we're going to end with this nice inversion. Take a few more breaths here. Slowly bring yourself down out of whatever inversion you're in. If you have a block underneath, lift your hips, take the block out. If it feels good, give yourself a little hug. Wrap your hands around your shin, rock side to side. Maybe lift your head up. And then everybody finding their way to Shavasana. If you'd like to do a heart opener for Shavasana, if you have blocks, feel free. If you have a bolster and you know exactly what you like, a simple one is just bringing the block. Okay, so right in between your shoulder blades. And then head can rest on another block or a pillow. You can do this with a bolster too. Bring a bolster up to your sacrum and just put your sit bones on the mat. From your sacrum up, we'll be laying on the bolster. Nice heart opener. This can be your Shavasana, or you can be laying flat on the mat. Feel free to take a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Let go. I'll let you know when to come back to awareness. Like to stay in Shavasana longer, feel free to stay where you're at. Otherwise, start to draw in a deeper breath as you bring gentle movement to your fingers, your toes. Pushing your arms up over your head, take a nice long stretch. And then hugging knees into chest, rolling over to your favorite side, taking a pause as you slowly find your way back to seated, just like we started class, eyes gently shut. Once you find your way here, notice your breath, notice your body. How does it feel now compared to how it felt when you first start? Simply a nice, gentle observation of what's going on with your body now compared to when you started class. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Let's bring our hands palm to palm, Anjali Mudra. Bow your head to your heart. Thank yourself for getting on your yoga mat. And head back to center. Thank you so much for joining me with these heart openers, these hip openers. Let's seal our practice with a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Opening your eyes. Namaste. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.